The sky turned an unnatural shade of green, casting an eerie glow over the coastline. It was a sight that sent shivers down the spines of those who witnessed it, a harbinger of the chaos to come. Birds scattered in panicked flight, their instincts sensing the impending danger long before any human could comprehend it. The air was filled with their frantic cries, a cacophony of fear. A low rumble growing louder by the second vibrated in the air. It was the sound of the earth itself groaning under the strain, a deep, resonant warning that something catastrophic was on its way. On the horizon, a dark line appeared, stretching from one end of the world to the other. It was a line that seemed to defy the natural order, a boundary between the known and the unknown. It was not a storm cloud, not a trick of the light. This was something far more menacing, a phenomenon that defied explanation and filled the hearts of onlookers with dread. It was a wall of water, towering hundreds of feet high, racing towards the shore with terrifying speed. The sheer size and power of it were beyond comprehension, a force of nature that could not be stopped. This was no ordinary wave. It was a monstrous entity, a colossal surge of water driven by the immense energy of the Earth's movements. This was a tsunami, the biggest one ever recorded. It was a historic event, one that would be remembered for generations, a testament to the raw power of the natural world. The ocean, usually so inviting, had transformed into a raging beast. Its waves churned and crashed with a ferocity that was both mesmerizing and terrifying. Panic gripped the coastal towns and cities as the wall of water drew closer. People could only watch in horror as the unstoppable force approached, knowing that their lives were about to be irrevocably changed. Sirens wailed, their sound swallowed by the roar of the approaching tsunami. The warning systems, though loud, seemed almost futile against the overwhelming noise of the ocean's fury. People ran for their lives, but where could they go? The wave was too fast, too powerful. It was a race against time, and time was not on their side. This was a force of nature, unlike any other, capable of swallowing entire cities in its wake. Buildings, cars, and everything in its path were at the mercy of this colossal wave. The impact, when it came, was unimaginable. The sheer force of the water crashing into the land was a sight of both awe and terror, a reminder of the unstoppable power of nature. Tsunamis are not acts of random chaos. They are powerful and devastating natural events that have their origins deep within the Earth. They are born from the Earth itself, from the very movements that shape our planet. These movements are the result of tectonic plates shifting beneath the ocean floor, a process that is both gradual and sudden. Imagine these plates as giant puzzle pieces, constantly shifting and grinding against each other. They are in a state of perpetual motion, driven by forces deep within the Earth. When the pressure becomes too great, they can slip, releasing tremendous energy in the form of an earthquake. This energy is what can trigger a tsunami. This earthquake, if powerful enough and centered under the ocean, can displace a massive amount of water. The sudden movement of the seafloor pushes the water above it, creating waves. Imagine dropping a pebble into a still pond and watching the ripples spread outward. This is a small-scale version of what happens during a tsunami. A tsunami is like that, but on an unimaginable scale. The waves generated can be hundreds of kilometers long and travel across entire ocean basins. The water doesn't just ripple, it rises up into a series of monstrous waves that travel across the ocean at the speed of a jet plane. These waves can cause catastrophic damage when they reach the shore, impacting communities and ecosystems. Before we continue, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for updated videos. Thank you. It's a big help for small-time content creators. Thank you. 3. The first sign of a tsunami's arrival might be the ocean receding dramatically, as if taking a deep breath before unleashing its fury. Then the waves hit. Not just one wave, but a series of them, each one potentially larger and more destructive than the last. Buildings crumble like sandcastles. Cars are tossed around like toys. Entire neighborhoods are reduced to rubble. The human toll is catastrophic. Thousands, perhaps millions, are swept away by the relentless water. Those who manage to cling to debris face a desperate struggle for survival. The injured cry out for help amidst the wreckage. The lucky ones find themselves stranded on rooftops, surrounded by a sea of devastation, their lives forever changed. The immediate aftermath of the tsunami is a scene of unimaginable destruction. Buildings are reduced to rubble, roads are ripped apart, trees are uprooted, stripped bare by the force of the water. The landscape once familiar is now alien and terrifying, but the scars run deeper than the physical damage. The trauma of the event leaves an indelible mark on the survivors. They have witnessed unimaginable horror, lost loved ones, and seen their homes and communities washed away. The psychological impact of such an event is profound, leading to anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder. The road to recovery, both physical and emotional, will be long and arduous. Section 5. Nature's fury, human resilience. In the face of such overwhelming devastation, it's easy to feel helpless. The sheer power of nature can make even the strongest structures seem fragile, our best efforts to control our environment futile. Yet even in the darkest of times, the human spirit shines through. Stories of heroism and selflessness emerge from the wreckage. Strangers risking their lives to save others. Communities coming together to provide food, shelter, and support. The indomitable will to survive, to rebuild, is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. From the ashes of tragedy, hope begins to flicker. Section 6. Riding the wave. Strategies for survival. When it comes to tsunamis, survival often hinges on being prepared and knowing what to do when the time comes. Preparation is key, and it starts with understanding the risks and having a plan in place. The first rule is simple: know the warning signs. Tsunamis often follow large earthquakes, so if you feel the ground shaking, be alert. If you live in a coastal area, familiarize yourself with your community's evacuation plan and pay attention to natural cues. These cues can include unusual ocean behavior, such as the water receding far beyond the normal tide line. If you feel a strong earthquake or see the ocean receding unusually quickly, head for higher ground immediately. Do not wait for an official warning, as tsunamis can strike within minutes. Don't wait for an official warning. Every second counts. Move quickly and efficiently, and always have a predetermined evacuation route in mind. If you're caught in the wave, try to grab onto something that floats and protect your head. Floating debris can provide temporary safety, but always aim to get to solid ground as soon as possible. Remember, the most important thing is to stay calm and think clearly. Panic can cloud your judgment and slow you down, so take deep breaths and focus on your safety and the safety of those around you. Your survival may depend on it. Being prepared, staying alert, and acting quickly can make all the difference in a life-threatening situation. Stay safe and stay informed. Section 7. After the deluge, picking up the pieces. The days and weeks following a tsunami are a blur of activity. Rescue workers frantically search for survivors amidst the wreckage. Medical teams work tirelessly to treat the injured. Aid organizations rush in to provide food, water, and shelter to those who have lost everything. The process of rebuilding will be long and arduous. Homes, businesses, and infrastructure need to be reconstructed. The economic impact will be felt for years to come, but amidst the devastation, there is a sense of determination. People are determined to rebuild their lives, their communities, their futures. Section 8. Preparing for the unthinkable, a shared responsibility. While we cannot prevent tsunamis, we can take steps to mitigate their impact. Early warning systems, coastal defenses, and community preparedness plans are crucial for saving lives. Investing in research and technology to better understand and predict these natural disasters is paramount. But preparedness is not just the responsibility of governments and organizations, it's a shared responsibility. Every individual living in a coastal area should know the risks, have a plan, and be ready to act. By working together, we can build more resilient communities and be better prepared when the next big one hits. Section 9. A wave of hope, rebuilding stronger together. The biggest tsunami might leave behind a trail of devastation, but it cannot extinguish the human spirit. From the ruins of shattered lives and communities, a wave of hope arises. The spirit of resilience, of compassion, of unity surges forward stronger than ever. The lessons learned from such a tragedy, as painful as they may be, can guide us towards a safer future. By embracing preparedness, fostering community resilience, and supporting each other, we can transform even the most devastating of events into opportunities for growth, innovation, and a shared determination to build back better together. Before we continue, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for updated videos. Thank you. It's a big help for small-time content creators. Thank you. 3.